Good evening, folks. Welcome to Quest Group News Radio. I'm your host, Mr. D Quest. Now, please, as you come in the building, people, make sure you hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button. That way we could get these notifications out. Plus, it allows us to continue doing more videos on a daily basis. All right, now, for those who don't know, here we cover different cases. And we discuss different things from different angles about those cases, all right? Now, this case is a little more recent, and we're going to follow the updates. But for right now, we decided to discuss this case, which is the Alexandria Kostial murder case. Now, as y'all all know, an arrest was made. Okay, so thank God an arrest was made, and it was made pretty quickly. So definitely much love to the family that they had got some type of closure pretty quickly, because there's a lot of people that don't get that. So first, I'm going to read the basics about the Alexandria's case, okay? And then we're going to do a little bit of case discussion and then take some quick questions and comments, all right? Okay, now here we go. 21-year-old Alexandria Kostial, who's a University of Mississippi student, was murdered, all right, folks? Now, the body of 21-year-old Mississippi student Alexandria Kostial was found by Lafayette County Sheriff's deputies on July 20th while they were on patrol in Harmontown, Mississippi. Okay, now deputies eventually confirmed that she was found shot to death near Sardis Lake, which is about 20 miles away from the University of Mississippi campus in Oxford, near her home where she was last seen. Okay, they also mentioned that it was not clear if she was killed near the lake or if her body was brought there after her death. All right. Now let's fast forward, people. Now, 3 days after making this grisly discovery, the Lafayette County Sheriff's Department arrested and charged Mississippi student Brandon Thiesfeld with the killing of Alexandria Kostial, along with a slew of other charges. It has also been confirmed that Alexandria was shot 8 times, and the suspect was caught wearing bloody clothes and keeping a weapon inside his truck when cops tracked him down this week, according to a new report. Okay. Now, that was pretty much the basic story that the news was operating on. Okay, but let's give it a quick, brief rundown, all right? Now, for those of you who know the case, the last time she was actually seen, I think, by somebody other than him was her roommates, because they said she came home or whatever, but she wound up going back out, but they didn't see her go back out, but she wound up going back out later on. Now, the last time we seen her was pretty much on surveillance video when she was at the bar. I guess she stopped by real quick, had words with somebody, chopped it up with somebody, and then she took off walking down the street. Okay, and that was the last time she was seen. So first of all, on video. So first of all, condolences to the family, man, because that's a heck of a way. You know, the last images, you know, it's like some surveillance video of the last night your baby girl was alive. So condolences to the family, first of all, and to her friends. Now, it says that she left the bar, went home with her roommates, and then she took back off. So I guess she went to meet this dude. Now, they say, okay, that this dude, Brandon Thiesfeld, I guess he knew her. All right, so I'm not pretty sure. I do got to brush up, my knowledge on this case, but I guess they knew each other. All right, now the cops say that the area that she was found in was usually a hangout spot further away from town where college kids would go to hang out. I guess some go out there to just hang out and party. I guess on jet skis or dirt bikes or something like that. I gotta refresh myself. Well, anyway, it's definitely a hangout, kind of like a Lover's Lane hangout as well, where people go, I guess, and just, go have fun. So maybe she did voluntarily go with him, but what was really going on? Because why in the world would this come to this? I mean, can't guys understand no means no? If the girl ain't feeling you, dude, the girl ain't feeling you, dude. Keep it moving. You go to the University of Mississippi, homeboy, and you mean to tell me there ain't 1,000 other chicks in there that like you the way you like them? Now that's what I'm tired of with these dudes. They become possessed and they become stalkers and they become I don't know what, man. It's like they become so wrapped up in the idea of them and this particular female are gonna live happily ever after forever and ever. And she may be like, yo, I'm just a college student living my life. Yeah, you cool and all that, but I'm not feeling you like that, bro. But yeah, we can hang out, but you know, maybe just as friends, or maybe we had a little something in the past, but maybe yeah, it's time that we move on. But I'll hang out with you one last time, you know, because I ain't doing nothing else. You know what I mean? Then you got these guys that's running through these women text messages, right? That's why ladies always password lock your phone, because you'll be in the bathroom or in the store. You leave your phone in the front seat of the car or in the glove box. This dude will rummage through your phone and check your messages, man. And if he see that Bob called you, Daryl called you, or text you a happy face smiley emoji, dude's gonna go off the hook. And maybe that didn't mean nothing. Maybe those guys was just texting. Could be co-workers, could be just somebody you know. And guys would just go off the rails and just kill you just off of that. You know, so definitely these guys need to just stop that, man. And y'all ladies need to be careful around these guys and see who's who. Like who's not living their life. If their life revolves around texting you and emailing you 20 times a day, then it's time to keep it moving from that particular situation if possible. Okay, now, another thing, people. Why is it that every time somebody dies and you go to Facebook or Instagram, if somebody was last seen, do you know how many people I've seen that was blaming the roommates? Oh, check the roommates. The roommates probably did it. Like, come on, people. Not everybody guilty just because they was the last ones to see him. You know what I mean? It's like, so we got to stop that sometimes. I know we want to be the first ones to have the right answer on a whodunit case. But come on, let's stop getting out there and just blaming people out the gate that don't even have no involvement whatsoever. And that's just as worried and concerned as everybody else. Okay, another thing. They said she was shot 8 times, people. 8 times. What kind of anger did this dude have to shoot her 8 times, man? You know what I mean? Now, obviously, dude, he's a scaredy cat, because if he was really mad, he would have just broke her neck or something. But to shoot her 8 times, he a scaredy cat. You know what I mean? He one of them dudes who he ain't going to put in the work like that, so he's going to use the gun. You know? And that way, he could just close his eyes, shoot her, and then that's that. You know what I mean? So he's definitely going to have a problem if he makes it to jail. You know, so that's that right there. But I'm not going to drag the story out because, you know, I still want to do case updates as things go along. So, you know, I just really wanted to touch on that. Now let's go to some quick questions or comments about the case. You know, a couple of people messaged me on Facebook. And so I just took 1 or 2 questions or comments to see if we could just try to discuss them here before we sign up on out of here. All right, here we go. Hi, questions. Father said his son is innocent. Yeah, everybody, people, father and mother says that, folks. You know what I mean? Yeah, my son is innocent. My son didn't do nothing. Come on, man. We already know that a parent's going to say that, you know. And if my son was in that situation, you know, if the evidence was stacked up and it was already known to the media, I'd probably just be like, yo, you know, please don't rush the judge, but condolences to our families. And that's that. You know, as far as my son's innocent, you know, if you want to hire a lawyer, a top-notch lawyer, dude, go ahead, man. Hire that top-notch lawyer. Sell your house, you know, borrow from your inheritance or whatever. You know, get your son the best lawyer as possible. I salute. I have no problem with a parent doing that. You know what I mean? But don't besmirch the situation and don't make the victim's parents feel worse because now you come in on the upfront like, well, my son didn't do this. We're going to have our day in court. Now you kind of like spitting in their faces because everybody know we did it, dude. What was the blood on the jeans about? You know what I mean? The gun. Even if that wasn't the same gun, she was shot 8 times. Come on, they got text messages, fam. They got all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, defend your kids, folks. I ain't knocking that, man. I'm not knocking the father either. You know, I wish him the best of luck because it's new to him. He's not a killer. He didn't teach his son to be a killer. So we can't hate the dad for that. You know what I mean? We can't hate him for that. I can't blame him for that. You know, but I do got to say he's tripping with that comment, my son is innocent. I got to say he's tripping right now. You know, just get your son the best defense lawyer, man, because the public defender ain't going to work in this case. Now, a good defense lawyer would turn maybe a 50-year sentence into a 15 or 20-year sentence. That's what a good lawyer does, and that's what he's hoping for. So, anyway, okay, next question. Hi, Quest, do you think they went in a relationship? It depends on what kind of relationship we're talking about. These kids nowadays, relationships are defined differently than relationships we had back in the day. So sometimes it's a little bit more casual now, and you know these guys get wrapped up in thinking that they, you know, gonna marry them and this and that, and it's, you know, some people are just more casual dating now, but some guys don't understand that, you know, and they just go too far. And then you got some guys, you just wink at them and they become stalkers. So y'all females, be careful who you wink at, who you wave at, who you talk to extra in class, who you doing homework assignments with, who you hooking up in the library with, because you study in a library, next to you know they ask you to the movies, and you're like, okay, friendly. You know, you may even give them a kiss on the cheek at the end of the night, but then people think it's full bloom. She's gonna be my wife and the mother of my kids, and you're not even thinking like that. You going to school, you trying to graduate, you trying to become a professional. You know what I mean? You trying to become something in life. You're not trying to be out in school getting married and knocked up and pregnant. You still trying to keep it moving. You want to graduate and move somewhere else, you know, and live life. So, you know, but I'm not sure exactly how to define that, the relationship that they had. Okay, next question. How did they catch him so quickly? You know what? I'm thinking it was just a gang of information. You know, I'm thinking, first of all, they may have 1 or 2 tips. Maybe, you know, I haven't followed up on the latest updates, but I think maybe some basic tips came in about dude's behavior. You know, maybe some people suspected him, you know, and then after that, then possibly, okay, maybe they was able to track his cell phone movements, his social media conversations, and things like that. And then once they was able to say, okay, this is our guy, then they found what they found, which was, you know, bloody clothes and stuff. So, you know, and also if you own a gun in your name and you also on that person of interest list, and it finds out that you got a gun registered in your name that fits that caliber, or your parents got a gun in their name that fits that caliber, and you already on the suspect list or the person of interest list, then you definitely move up a little bit more quicker. So it is what that is. All right, next. She was pretty and he was probably jealous. Yeah, no doubt. She was definitely pretty, you know, but it don't mean, just because you're pretty don't mean nothing. These dudes is getting jealous over anything, man. So yeah, she was definitely good looking, you know what I mean? But no woman, no matter how they look, deserve what she got, and no woman, no matter how they look, deserve to get stalked or get into a relationship where they become a domestic violence victim or anything like that. So yeah, definitely. But she was definitely a nice looking girl. I'm sure she had plenty of guys that was texting her, emailing her and stuff. And some other guys can't handle that. You got some guys that's players that don't mind that, you know, you got other guys hollering at you. And then you got some guys, you just give them a smile, and next thing you know, they want to put handcuffs on you and lock you down for life and not let you out of the house and stuff like that. And if they can't have you by themselves, then nobody can. All right, next. I wonder if he would be found guilty of murder or manslaughter. You know what? I'm tired of that, man. Once a person is murdered, it should just be straight up murder. You know, these people, the judicial system has a way of downplaying the murder just to get you to plead guilty. You know, but it's like first degree murder should be first degree murder. Second degree murder to me should mean, let's say you're shooting at one person, but you happen to hit somebody else. Okay, that should be second degree. Okay. First degree, you killed somebody. I don't care if you planted a month in the head or just 2 seconds before you did it and continued to letting off shots. That's first degree murder. Bottom line, folks. You know what I mean? So I hope they don't do no manslaughter or nothing like that, man. Keep it a buck, man. Keep it a buck. He murdered her. First degree murder. And if a jury can't get it right, then I don't know what to say. But this basically, to me, is case closed. So hopefully they get the full murder guilty charge on him. But anyway, that's my show for the day, folks. That's this case for the day. Once again, rest in peace to this young lady. And kudos to the suspect for getting caught. Whatever he did, he got caught. So he left the trail behind. So kudos to him. Okay, and condolences to the family. Seriously, condolences to the family and friends. And alright, folks, that's it for the day. Now, don't forget, we got plenty of other stories we covered. We got plenty of more to come. Okay, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification button, because every time we make a video, that way you get notified that we got a video uploaded, and you can jump in and just hang out with us and discuss different types of cases with us. Some cases are sad, some cases a little bit funny, so we try to just discuss a range of cases here. So definitely, I want y'all people to stay safe out there. Okay, and if you got kids, tell them to stay safe, you know, and everybody have a good day. All right, peace.